Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to UnWine Speak.
Welcome everybody.
If you've never viewed our channel before, my name is Stacy,
I'm Terry.
and we're here to keep it real with you. We're gonna unwind and we're gonna speak about everything. If you haven't heard, maybe tearjerkers may step on a couple of toes, but it's all right because we're grown and we're sexy and we're about to get it started.
Let's talk about it, y'all.
So, honey, I told my husband that what we're going to talk about today is a touchy subject, but we're going to talk about what it's like to date someone that already has a ready-made family. This was something that my husband kind of embarked on. As sexy as I am, he didn't realize that I had 3 children. Yes, Mama got it going on. Yes, she does. But it was mind-blowing to him. It wasn't the easiest thing. I was going through somewhat of a breakup, and my husband was my best friend during that time. He was also going through things, and that's what happens when you talk about your relationships with each other. Sometimes things happen. So we're not perfect.
Yeah.
We're not perfect by no means.
It's not like she kept it from me, but she told me she had kids. But of course, I guess I didn't pay attention to it because I haven't met them yet. She was seeing me, coming to see me and stuff, but it's not like I had never seen the kids. So I guess I just put that on my mind. You got kids, but I just didn't even pay no attention. So that's how it started out.
I'm gonna have to drink before this topic starts.
Yeah.
What was the major kicker for us? We started out dating, having fun, just like most relationships do. Not saying that the fun time ended, but after a while, it was getting serious, and we saw that it was getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, my husband, a gigolo like he wanted to be back in the day, he thought that I was going to be just another number in his black book.
That was the plan. Didn't work out like that.
I told him, my exact words were, I'm going to make you fall in love with me. I will not just be a number in your black book. When my number goes in that book, you won't be dialing any other numbers. And I promised him that.
This is true. That's what happened. I did fall in love. I'm in love with her now.
So much he didn't want nobody talking to me and hugging on me, but that's a different story. We'll talk about that too. But once he realized things were getting serious, my husband did something that no one thought that he would ever do. And this is when he realized that when I said that I had 3 children, that I was not lying. My husband, like I said, the gigolo he tried to be and was being back then, he gave up his apartment. He gave up his apartment because he didn't want to risk messing up what he had created between myself and him.
Yeah. You know, let's speak about first, before I even did that. She came to see me one weekend, and she did actually bring her 3 kids.
And somebody else's.
So, you know,
my godson.
It became real that weekend. I was like, damn, she got kids. She got 3 kids. Man, y'all, it was, it wasn't bad. It was just, it was a eye-opener. I realized then, she really do have kids, and it's responsibility.
So you had to rewind that back a little bit.
Yeah, it was just, we had a good weekend still, but it wasn't that crazy weekend, that party weekend. We're going to the club, stay out late,
And all night sex, and it wasn't none of that.
All night getting it on and stuff like, we had to adjust or whatever. So it was different, I had to adjust. And they had the cereal ready for the kids in the morning. It was just, I wasn't used to it.
And when I cooked the food, he thought all was going to be his, and he realized that leftovers are not leftovers anymore when you have children.
I got a little portion because the kids had to eat, you know? It was different.
He was hot. He was hot, too. He wasn't used to sharing.
My big plate like I usually get. I want
he was
my
upset.
Plate first. I don't want to sit here with... Y'all, when you have kids, you got to adjust. Sacrifice is different. So, I'm growing. I was growing.
It took him a long time. So much so that it caused so much friction in our relationship. But as a single mother, I still had to do what was right for my children. I loved them.
Yeah.
But I still had children I had to attend to. I couldn't be at his beck and call all the time. And we had so many conversations, heated conversations, where I felt like I was having to share my time, and it kind of made me feel like I was wrong for spending so much time for my kids. I was saying, oh my God, if I don't spend time with him, he's going to be all upset. And I didn't want him to be upset. So inside, I was fighting this battle because I was in the middle trying to love my children as a single mother and trying to love him and show him that undivided attention as well. Mm-hmm. And by my husband being the baby, you shouldn't always date a mama's boy. You shouldn't date a mama's boy. And I always used to say I didn't want to do that. Found out, a little later, yeah, he was a mama's boy, but I didn't realize mama was doing everything. When I say everything for him. That was a struggle as well. And that's going to be another topic that we're going to talk about because that one is deep.
Yeah.
But right now we're going to talk about him just coming into my lifestyle and having to share my lifestyle with me and understanding that it's not always about him.
I mean, I know there's some other guys out there. Y'all chime in, comment. We would love to hear about. I know it got to be some other men or some other people out there that they met someone and they had to share their time. Like, you used to all that time being yours. Y'all could do whatever you want to do. And then you end up spending time with them because they have kids. And you have to share that time. Like, I wasn't used to that. I want my time to talk to you, be all in your face all day. I don't want to have to share it with the little kid running and we got it running in here and we got to stop and let you have time. It was rough, y'all. But I know there's other guys that felt like, had a hard time with sharing their time with their lady because the lady have to have time with their kids. But I've grown, but this is something that you got to do when you meet, someone that has kids. You got to share the time. You can't take all the time up, so.
And then, we're going to talk about some of the little issues that we had.
Yeah.
One of the issues that stood out for me, like I said, I was a single mother, so I worked all the time. And at the time, I was driving an hour one way to work. So my husband, by this time, he has moved in with me and my children.
Yeah.
So, he wasn't used to the high light bills. He wasn't used to the high water bills, the high grocery bills. He wasn't used to any of that. However, I was, because that is the lifestyle that I had to live because I had 3 children. So there were bills that came along with that, from groceries to electricity to water, heat, gas to get to and fro. And
everything was different. I was used to the prices of a single person. My single light bill, the single person's light bill, my single person's rent, my single person's eating bill when I stopped to get something to eat. Everything was just different, man. Like,
did you see how he put emphasis on that?
Hey,
let me tell you,
it was different.
The weekend that he told you that I brought my kids to his house, so we were going through McDonald's, and he says, "Baby, I'll take care of it for you."
I'm used to my little what. I'm getting a little couple dollar meals, get maybe a little sweet, something like that, $3, $4. Okay, of course I didn't expect it to be that much with the kids. But damn, I mean maybe a little extra $5, $10, something like that. Like they ordering all these every kid is getting a doggone meal plus extra supersizing it and all that. I'm like, are you serious? I'm somebody that's struggling, that's trying their best, but I'm trying to doggone look good for my girl and stuff like that. But every child is getting their own meal, supersizing their fries and their doggone drink and stuff. Y'all, I'm not trying. That was too much for me. No, that's not. That's all I had in my pocket. No, y'all not about to take all my damn money from this for this little McDonald's meal. Y'all not about to do that. And I said, I'm talking about pissed off, going in the little drive-through.
When the lady,
Come on, y'all.
Everybody ordered the stuff.
Come on, y'all.
And the bill was like $32 or $38. He was like,
it was about $40.
He said,
I didn't have that. Y'all, okay. Don't judge me. Everybody is going through this time where you don't have a lot of money. But you a youngin', you trying. I didn't have a lot of money.
He was dating a woman that had it going on.
I didn't have a lot of money, y'all.
A lady that had her shit in order.
I had about $35 in the bank. That's it.
His first.
I had a lot of money, but that's it.
His first mistake was thinking that
no money, y'all.
There's not a black woman out there that can do what a man can do, a strong young man can do. I was making my own money. I was having my own thing. So yes, when we went to McDonald's, we did not order off the dollar menu. We ordered off of the big menu, and we all got combos. Yes, we did.
Now, I wasn't used to paying the $40.
He didn't tell me
in the drive-thru. Come on,
he didn't tell me. But
we
have went out to dinner before, and he ain't never seen me order off the dollar menu. So of course, I'm not training my children to order off the dollar menu. So yes, that was a wake-up call for him.
Yes.
He swallowed like extra hard a couple of times, but it's okay. I didn't say, honey, do you want to get this? Because Mama was already going to take care of it. But he wanted to be the man. So when he stepped up, his foot fell in the hole. That's all. Really. That's all. But you know what? That opened up his eyes to let him know that there was a bigger world outside of his. It was. So, like I said, after he moved in with me, my first disappointment, I don't know if he knows this, but my first disappointment with him, my daughter was playing basketball. And I called him because I had to stay over.
I remember this.
And I could not get off from work to go get her from her practice.
Y'all tell me if I'm wrong.
My husband got off. He's my husband now, but at the time he was my boyfriend. He got off at 4:30. He moved in with me. So I'm thinking that, okay, I can ask him to help me because by this time we were already dating 3 months or so. You know, I asked him, would he go get my daughter, pick my daughter up from school and just take her home with him?
And I actually think she called too. I think she called me too.
And I told my daughter to call him.
Yeah, she called
because I was at the hospital. My boyfriend at the time would not go pick up my daughter. And we fell out really bad.
I wasn't used to
because I wasn't used to. I was in high school. This is a young daughter. This is a young daughter in high school. You're fending. You got her fending on how to get a ride from home, and you're her mother's boyfriend, and you won't go pick her up because you're tired after you got off from work, and you going to the same place that you got to take her. You're going to the same destination. I was livid.
Wait, where am I? How am I going to the same destination?
He was getting off from work, going home. When he got to,
I was at home.
When he got to our county, all he had to do was swing by the high school, pick her up, and go home.
I was already home. I was already home.
Well, we stayed 5 minutes from the school.
True.
What does that matter?
Y'all, am I wrong? Y'all
tell me the truth. Just like
if
it was his daughter, he wouldn't have let her stay out there. He wouldn't have, because he would have been worried about whether or not his daughter gets kidnapped or whatever because it's his little girl.
How old was she? She was already a teenager. She was
a teenager, but isn't sex trafficking going on? Isn't people raping people still?
That wasn't going.
You don't know what's going on.
Y'all, I probably was wrong. But
Things happened to me when I was in high school.
My thing is, I just got with her, and I understand. Okay, we were together. I'm your man. I'm your people. Whatever. And you at work. I'm laying down. I'm sleeping. I just moved in with you. Do that mean because I just got with you, immediately I gotta start taking on all the responsibilities of your kids? I gotta pick up your kids when they're ready from school. I gotta take them to cheerleading, football. No, ain't nobody told
it's
me
not
that.
It's
man. I was
not
resting.
that somebody's going to ask me to do that.
Else. I'm not doing.
It wasn't that he was going to have to do it every day, but if I asked him, then it's if he loved me that much,
I do.
He would have done that. Excuse me. No questions asked, because anything that he asked me to do for him, I did it. Without hesitation, without question.
I didn't have
and so I felt
kids to tell you to go pick them up.
It doesn't matter. It could have been things just about yourself. Things about yourself. And I would never do that because I loved him that much that I wanted him to know that I had his back. Unfortunately, it wasn't that he needed a lot. He was a mama's boy, but I picked up a lot of doing things that his mama used to do for him that I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is your mama doing all this shit for you?
This is true.
Washing clothes, going to pay the taxes on your car, and putting stickers on your car, and all. That's some bullshit. Ain't you grown?
It's true.
You are grown. You should be doing that shit yourself. That's another story. But we'll talk about, like I said, dating mama's boys and everything, going to the mama's house and picking up the groceries, and picking up his laundry that the mama done washed and folded up like it came from the damn laundromat. Now, that's some bullshit.
See, we just supposed to slide in and just go ahead and pick up.
And so, when I started dating him, he started living with me, as a mother, as a woman, does that inadvertently make those now my responsibilities, not his mother?
What y'all think?
It does. Because automatically I started doing that because he's dating me.
If you the new lady, I mean, it's not like I'm dating my mama, but,
Don't wash your own drawers. Just no. If I can go out of my way and do the things that a wife or a woman or a girlfriend would do, and those are the things that represents having your back, then the same things, although mine was maybe picking my kid up from school, everything else I had handled. Because I can't be in two places at one time.
You know what? Maybe y'all probably, if she would have talked to me about it.
He would have.
No, seriously. If she would have talked to me about it and we would have discussed this, I kind of would have been prepared, or would have known that this is what she needed from me. That this is something new. But if my child called and she, maybe I could have already known and been prepared.
He would have hauled ass because he wasn't used to that.
But I'm sorry, it caught me off guard. I'm like, really? What? I looked at the phone like, what? You asked me to come? No. I mean, you where your friends at? Your friend girl can come pick you up. I feel bad about it now because I've grown and matured now. But then I was like, really? Why are you even calling me? Like, and you know what? Y'all probably say she should have dumped me and all that kind of stuff. But I'm a good man. I mean, I'm learning now. But I just feel
what he didn't realize was even the simple things like that. The simplest things like that not only builds a trust foundation between he and I, but it also builds a trust foundation for those children that are being raised, especially if their other parent is not in their life or doing the things they need to do. I was trying to explain to him, how would my children trust you if you can't do something as simple as that?
No, I get it. You're right.
So that's a big, to me, that's huge. And at the time, like he said, he was young. He had never been in a situation like that. Now, he did date someone that had a child, but he did the same thing. He had her basically, and I was trying to explain to him. He understands now.
I do.
But I was explaining to him, you inadvertently was making your significant other choose between you and their children. Children that do not have the mind, the wherewithal, or any experience of taking care of themselves. The parent is there to take care of them, give them the things that they need in order to build them up so they can survive.
Okay.
But if you have to choose especially if you've been in bad relationships and you feel like you found this person that really loves you. Oh my goodness, you're just head over heels. You're gonna want to do the things to make this person happy, but at the same time, who are you sacrificing for that? You're sacrificing your dignity, your self-worth, and you're also sacrificing the emotional and mental stability of your children. And that's what I felt like throughout the years. It started a uphill battle to where my daughter told me one time that she felt like you wanted it just to be me and you. And I mean, inadvertently, because of if you lay the things out, it was that. Just it was just. And one time he did make a statement saying, he wishes just me and him. But that's like a third child of a mother or a father saying, I wish I was the only child when they're the third child. The first child can say that, but not the second and the third.
I mean, you know what? I know there's other guys out here that have gone through the same thing. I mean, I know now. I've matured. I'm learning different things. But it's like at the time when you first meet, you really want all that time to yourself. You don't want to share the time. And I think I went through the cycle again when we actually had my first son. Like,
Lord,
I was like, I can't do this. Like, it was even worse.
I thought we were gonna. So we got engaged, but we hadn't got married yet. And so his mother and father were talking to him about, you have a baby now. Your childish ways got to go away. You got to grow the fuck up. It's basically what his parents was telling him, but not in those words. But they was basically saying you got to grow the fuck up because now you got a kid that is going to be looking up to you. You can't be pouting because, look, my husband used to pout when his mom would call to talk to our son or call to ask about our son when he was younger.
Wasn't that bad?
He was bad because, and still to this day, his mom would say, I miss you too and I love you too, Big T.
No.
Y'all, because it was bad. It was selfish.
I was everything to my mom. She did everything. Like she said earlier, she did spoil me. My mom would wash my clothes, fold my clothes. I didn't even know anything about insurance on your car. Like, when I was old, I learned about it. But she used to go pay my car insurance, get it updated, and get the little sticker and put it on the back. I didn't even know where to put the sticker. I didn't even know there was a place to put the sticker on your tag. I didn't know because she did that for me. She would do that kind of stuff and get it updated and put the little sticker every year, and that I didn't have to do anything.
Paid his light bill.
Everything.
Bill come to mail. He called his mama. Come here.
I mean, I did. I worked hard. I paid the stuff and different stuff, but some stuff, it's like getting it to the place. Get it to the Duke Power place, all that kind of stuff. I didn't know where to go do it. I would get her the money to go do it. So it's not like she was paying the stuff for me. I just didn't know where to go pay my car insurance, where to go do it. I just gave her the money, go handle it for me, all that kind of stuff. I didn't want anything difficult. So I just didn't,
And I told him,
I had to adjust.
If he has to think about it, he and I have conversations now. We just laugh about it. I said, sweetheart, if something was to ever happen to you, to your mother or to me, what would you do? You have to start doing things on your own. It's not going to be easy. Hell, as women, we may make it look like it's easy, but trust and believe, it is not easy.
No.
We finagle things and figure things out, but we get it done and we don't complain. And a lot of times, people they don't even know when we're going through things. Yeah. We've been through so much for so long that our strength carries us over. And you'll never know when we're going through something because we have plan A, B, C, D, E, and F. Yeah. And we're going to make sure it's taken care of no matter what we have to do.
No, this is true. I don't know, man. But I feel like I've grown.
You've grown a lot.
On a lot of different things.
You have grown a lot, baby. You really have. Because I thought we was going to get a divorce. I thought I was going to be a single mother again. I really did. Because I was like, just, I felt like I was having, back where I had to choose between my baby, who was less than 4 years old, and my husband.
And I'm sorry. And you know what? You should never
I
have
said,
to feel that
hell,
way.
he can't go down there and fix his own food. I would say, baby, I'm getting ready to go down there and fix the baby something to eat, or gotta go get the bar, or I need to take this time, I need to pump, or whatever the case may be. Oh, how long are you gonna be doing that? Like, put me on the time or something like that. And I'm like, well, I gotta go do it, because who the fuck is gonna do it for him? He can't do it for himself. And I told him a statement that I made. People bring children into this world. These children didn't dial a number to say, bring me into this damn world. These children didn't play the fucking lottery and pull the motherfucking short stick. They didn't. We as grown ass adults, this is a grown and sexy channel. And like I stated before, if you're not comfortable with the contents that's being spoken on this channel, we do apologize to you, and you don't have to continue to watch the channel. But, you know, please be respectful of everybody on here, like I said before. But let me tell you, these children didn't ask to be brought in this god-awful world. And if you brought them in this world from a choice, whether you decided to do it or whether it was a slip-up, it is our responsibility to take care of these children. They can't wipe their own asses and they can't wipe their own noses until a certain time. Now, there's going to be a time where they get to a point where they can make certain decisions on their own. But those decisions at that time are going to have to be guided. And that's going to be rough. That'll be another topic that we talk about, because when you get your children to the teen stages, baby, we're not going to talk about, oh, we're getting ready to go down the hill, it's about to be gravy. Hell no. That's when the shit hits the fan.
You know it.
But that's going to be another topic that we talk about. But these kids didn't ask to be brought in this world. And that's what I had to tell my husband. I said, did we not go through a lengthy procedure to bring this baby in this world?
Oh, yeah.
So you are not going to act like he's a burden to you when we did everything to bring him in this world. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. It was a struggle, and it took a lot, but I'm glad that, you know, I pray for him, his mom and dad pray for him, and God has done some miracles with the way that my husband thinks about things.
Yes.
Our son adores him, but he would have never been able to see that coming from our child had he continued on the path that he was doing.
Like I said, y'all, you know, I've grown. I'm telling you how things was. Y'all, in the next videos that we got to come, I will be able to explain or share other things. But I've grown a lot, you know. The things that, how I used to feel about things, I'm not like that no more. God is good, y'all. You could be one way, and I'm telling you, you could be night and day. And like now, I don't even know the person that I used to be. God is good, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
He is good.
I'm a brand new person now. The person that I used to feel about, you know, being a father or kids, man, I'm a new person now. God is good. I can't stress that enough.
Trust me.
It can happen for you. You could be this one way and you think that you never going to be able to change. You can't get out of it. You can. It's going to happen. You'll get better. Keep working towards it. Pray about it. My wife is praying for me. I'm sure my parents were praying for me because I was just, my mind was not on no kids or doing the right things. But now, y'all, things are so much different now. You know, I want to be a good father. I want to do what it takes. And it's not no struggle. So anybody out there, if there's a guy out here watching it and you're struggling now, like just to be a good father, just to get through meeting a woman that has kids, y'all, it can turn around. Take your time. It can turn around. Pray about this thing. You can be here one day, but I'm telling you, give it a little bit of time. You can get through it. My baby, you know, so I'm telling you,
absolutely.
I should tell you.
I'm
a different person now, man.
It was, and I don't know what happened. I don't know when it happened. Because we were like almost on the verge of getting divorced. Because I didn't want our child to hear that or experience that when he didn't ask to be brought here. You know?
Yeah, so
he has done amazing with my husband. God is so good. He answered our prayers. I cannot believe it. And I don't know what happened or when it happened, and it has also strengthened him to a point that we have 6 grandbabies. Oh, we got one on the way. And it has allowed him to be able to open up to them as well.
Yo, I've never even I thought of myself even being having grandkids. Like no. But my
Watching
season.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say it. I guess through my
season.
wife, I have a whole bunch of kids, like a whole bunch. I mean, look, baby, how am I supposed to say that?
Our son is a ladies' man, so he think that it's a lot. Wait till he come out.
But
Wait
right
till he start
now,
dating.
through my wife, how many grandkids do we have?
We have 6 and 1 on the way.
So I'm learning. I mean, I'm adjusting. Like I said, God is good, y'all. You might be one place. I'm telling you, God can be there. Talk to him about it. Things can happen, y'all. Pray about it. Prayer changes things, y'all. Like seriously.
Now, my husband spoke to the men out there that may be experiencing the same thing. But ladies, I'm not going to leave you out, because there are some ladies also that end up dating someone that may be widowed or may be divorced or may have dated someone that has kids already. And that person loves that woman or really wants a relationship and wants that relationship to work, and that woman is scared or don't know how to handle a ready-made family. Women is the same way. If that man loves you and you've been dating for a while, give it a chance. Pray about it. You're not the only woman that's ever dated someone that has children. But you pray about it and you ask God to help you to figure that situation out. Because that male may have a daughter whose mother is not there anymore, or maybe that mother just can't be there. And maybe you can be that shining light for that daughter. So, like my husband said earlier, we like to hear your comments. Share your stories with us. Let's get this dialogue open, discuss it, and tell us what you think, and give us your opinions about different things that maybe we could have done better or that we can do now, because it's still a uphill battle with us, because we still have more years to go as being parents.
I mean, I'm still learning and dealing with different stuff, just as far as like being a step parent. Okay, that's another topic. But
this is episode number 1.
Yes, I'm still dealing with it, y'all.
Please stay tuned, because we will have episode number 2 where we talk about being step parent. My husband, he's a stepdad. Yes. I used to be called a stepmother. I wasn't married to this individual, but their child called me their stepmother. So episode number 2 will be, in fact, about being the step parent once you've married that significant other.
Hear about it, y'all. Y'all comment below, guys, women, whatever. We want to know whether you married, whether you dating. We just want to know how you feel. Have you met anybody that got kids and you have to try to adjust and you don't know how to deal with it? Or you about to start dating somebody and you looking for answers? Or you already dating somebody and you confused, like, what am I supposed to do? This is different. Y'all, I've been through it. She's been through her own thing, dating somebody that's new to her kid. Y'all, leave your comments. We would love to talk to you about it.
And I dated someone.
Hear what you think about it. Let's do it, y'all.
That got a child on me, and our daughter and his other daughter are 10 days apart. So I know.
Wow.
I have my own experiences with things like that. And it was hard as hell.
Yes.
But we'll discuss that on the 2nd episode.
Yes.
Of parenting inside of a ready-made family.
Y'all, let's hear it. We want to know about it. Let's talk about it. Leave your comments. We would love to hear about your experiences. You can let us know about what you thought about our experience. Just leave a comment. We would love to talk to you about it, you guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.
Y'all,
honey, I already had me a couple of drinks. I had to unwind, honey. I don't. Oh, maybe my cork is unscrewed because I'm all the way live, ain't I? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
We would love y'all.
Until the next time, we're going to unwind and speak.
Have a good one, y'all.